What does autism mean to me? Well, there's a lot of ways I could answer this, and there's a lot of ways I presume you could answer this as well. Because autism to me means that we are all unique. We are all different. We all have our different ways of thinking. But autism to me also means that it's more than just a condition. It's more than just someone's medical history. To me, autism means that I have limitations, but also I can excel. But this question, what does autism mean to me, it's so much more than just me. And that's why I wanted to ask other autistic people to answer the question, what does autism mean to me?
Hi, my name is Stephanie, and to me, autism is a unique way to experience and understand the world. Sometimes that means that I can see things that other people might not. I can see the beauty in things where it might not seem beautiful, and I can come up with solutions that other people might not come to. However, other times that means that I am frustrated and upset and feel separate because I can't seem to handle what other people can in the everyday environment, and I fear that I am a burden to other people. So for better or for worse, autism is a fundamental part of me.
To me, autism means I'm not alone. I've spent many years on the outside of something, not quite fitting into anywhere. And as a parent of an autistic child, I felt accepted in the autism community of parents. And that was a really amazing feeling of togetherness. And it really was good. But being diagnosed myself, I found that I actually belong somewhere in my own right. When you've had years and years of struggles and you've got these quirks that you hide because other people just don't get them. And it's quite sad and lonely. But when you find people who have the same quirks and they accept your quirks with no questions asked, it's quite liberating. I don't feel alone anymore. I don't feel isolated. I feel completely accepted and wanted, and that is an amazing feeling.
Autism means the world to me because not a lot of people understand about it, but in our environment, it means the world to us. Well, we've got difference of opinions, different temperaments, different meltdowns. What will never change us is that we are all awesome and we will always be around regardless.
Autism means to me drive, passion, and motivation, because we are like some of the most focused people I've ever come across.
So the question is, what does autism mean to me? And at the end of the day, I really think for me, it's just something that always gave me more room to pretty much be myself. It's more about individuality for me. Like I have my own special interests, stuff like graphic design. I like to build models too, as of late. I think having autism connect to all that, it gives me the opportunity to kind of hone in my skills on stuff like that and improve some of my work as a creator.
Autism to me means that my brain reacts fundamentally differently to the world and the people around me. My autism means that other people will have their own, usually negative labels that they'll impose on me. Shy, weird, abrupt, rude, lazy, disorganized. Autism acceptance is me reclaiming that identity and saying, no, I'm none of those things, I'm autistic.
Hey, what's up? I'm Aspie with Attitude, representing Melbourne, Australia. I've learned to use autism as a tool to become more creative, only to take advantage of it since we only live once. Being autistic has helped me to become creative, and I've been able to focus whatever I do on social media these days. And autism has its properties of superpowers.
Okay, so what does autism mean to me? Some people consider it a blessing, some people a curse. To me, I've never really thought about it because it's just part of who I am pretty much. Whether I think about it or not, practically all my decisions and my thought process are largely influenced by my autism. With being unable to integrate into society in a normal way, it instead helps me view society in a completely unique way. helping me greatly understand the hypocrisies and injustice in a lot of our society, and helps me gain a much greater appreciation of the smaller and more obscure details that practically nobody else in my age group anyway would care less about.
What does autism mean to me? I see it more as a part of stepping into greatness. I see it as more as a positive thing, where there's a lot of people in the mainstream, they see it as kind of like a really bad thing, as like, oh my god, it's the end of their lives. It's not like a disease, it's a condition. And, you know, there are families, parents and that who are really concerned by it, but I'd see it as more as a positive. I feel like it's a different outlook into a different life. It could show to families and friends that there's more than just following the simple mainstream thing of life altogether.
Hi everybody, I'm Richie from Autistic, and today I want to share what autism means to me. It's very simple. It gives us a voice, gives us a kind heart, and also gives us the strength to conquer anything that life chucks at us. Autism really did save me life, and I make sure that everybody in the world knows that people with autism are awesome.
Hi, I'm Neko Taku from Neko Taku TV. I was diagnosed quite recently with high-functioning autism, level 1. Autism means I feel like an alien on a planet I'm not from, or that most people on the planet got a manual on how to interact with other humans, but I never got it. It's like so many speak a different language that I physically don't have the right vocal cords to possibly speak fluently. Autism to me means you're different, but not worse.
What autism means to me? I am a female on the autism spectrum. Autism is hard as many people don't understand and they treat you differently. I wasn't diagnosed until the age of 16 years. I was good at masking my autistic behaviours, but it didn't stop the bullies having a go at me. It got so bad that my parents took me out of school at 14 years because of it. It is still affecting my life. The bullies should have been stopped and it should have never happened. I know now that being different is not one or a reason to be bullied. It means that you are wired differently. So autism means different, but not broken. All we want is to be accepted for who we truly are.
So autism means a lot to different people in different ways for different purposes. But I think that's the most amazing thing about autism and being autistic. It is the fact that we are all different. We all have our own opinions and viewpoints, and we can all do amazing things. But we can also have limitations, and that's okay as well, of course. But the question remains, what does autism mean to you?